Well, our friend Heather Antos is back at it again. Of course, she has spent a long time over the last several years harassing Gina Carano, bragging about being blocked by her, and of course, then saying that she deserves to be fired for, of course, just being a conservative in the arts. This is how these people in the Whisper Network act. And of course, they've got me blacklisted because of my conservative activism. They've got everybody who, of course, disagrees with them whatsoever blacklisted. It's been a big just sort of problem in the industry going back all the way to 2016 when it first started getting noticed. Of course, the problems happened well before that. We had Chuck Dixon and Orson Scott Card, wonderful writers, blacklisted from comics well before that, but it started coming to a head about then. And of course, the big secret in everything is that Heather's got so much weird clout that, of course, she dictates policy at a lot of these companies. And it's crazy. It's been ruining comics because the quality of people that she puts in are far less than the talent that we have over on this side. It's absolutely something incredible to watch. And you can see our talent on display for itself. This is the best part about this because we're making our own comics. Despite being blacklisted, despite the fact that all the mainstream publishers would never come near what we're doing, we have a beautiful story right here. And I can write my way around anything that one of Heather's people can do, all the way up and down the board. I can do a way better job on Star Trek, but that's a different thing altogether. So I'm doing a comic that's a little bit different. It's unique, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I have a good story. It's got a good message to it, and it's also got a lot of fun, a lot of action, a lot of humor, and a lot of good character moments. Everything that you would want from in a well-written comic. We've been doing this for a long time. I've got 12 full graphic novels out, plus more, and this is a great book. All Eyes on Ashley right now on Kickstarter. We just hit our 90th backer, doing awesome right here. We want to get to 100 this weekend, so please back this. I'll put that link in the description below. The art is top-notch as well. You're going to love it. Thanks, guys, for supporting our projects. And for supporting Fandom Pulse. This is our news website, fandompulse.com. Heather Antos passive-aggressively compares herself to Gina Carano after Disney Lucasfilm lawsuit announcement. This is crazy because Heather has spent her time, of course, attacking Gina Carano. Even this morning, she was retweeting, or yesterday morning, rather, she was retweeting Fabian Nicieza, who we talked about yesterday, who was, attacking fans over the fact that Gina Carano has this lawsuit. These people in the industry are just unhinged about Gina, and it's very weird. And we know why. It's just all because of politics at the end of the day. And so this was her tweet by what was going on. Elon Musk making good on a promise to foot the legal bill for users who claim they had been discriminated against due to their activity on his platform. So Heather claims she's been discriminated against because of her activity on the platform. She says, "Yo, Musk, I've got a few things I'd like to talk to you about if that offer is real." This is really funny because her entire career is actually based on gaining from people simping for her after the fact that she just acted poorly on this platform. It's really ridiculous. She keeps failing her way up in the industry, and it's all because of the fact that she's got the little clout from the platform. And remember, her entire shtick comes from the milkshake incident where she posted about her little feminism and all this crap, and then she complained she was getting threats, and then of course she kept getting promoted all after that. And if you look at what she did at Valiant, if you look at what she did on the Star Trek line, she really has just collapsed everything she's touched at the end of the day. And yet for some reason with IDW laying off a third of their employees, with IDW delisting themselves from the New York Stock Exchange, with them posting losses every quarter, Heather, for some reason, is just immune to all that. She gets promoted upward every single time. Now, she's bringing in one of the worst SJWs out there in comics, Jason Aaron, to write the Ninja Turtles coming this summer. Oh my gosh, what a train wreck that's going to be. It's going to get a little attention at first, and then of course it's going to be the typical put a chick in it and make it gay nonsense that we see from every comic these days. There's nothing creative involved here. There's nothing good. It's not like there's any continuity or any care for the characters being taken here. That's what an editor should be doing at the end of the day. But Heather's busy on Twitter just kind of building her own little clout farm so that she can control her little corner of the industry, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. But she claims that, of course, that's what's happening. But what did she do to Gina? How did she treat Gina? So back in 2021, this was talking about here And of course, Gina Carano's comment was comparing the fact that Republicans in the arts, especially, and all around in any business, are being treated like the Jews in Nazi Germany. We're being systematically rounded up. We're being blackballed. This is how Nazi Germany started. And Heather would have been one of those ones in the streets right there, of course, being out there calling for these people to be blacklisted for who they are. That's what she does on a regular basis, of course. And this is what she did right here. People didn't ask to be born Jewish. Isn't Jewish a religion? People chose to be Republican. They chose to be a Nazi. She should be ashamed. Okay, well, Heather chooses to be a modern-day Nazi in this woke nonsense, this authoritarian garbage where they're just trying to hurt everybody who disagrees with them. This is exactly what the mainstream industry does. And, of course, she's going out at Gina Carano over this. And she goes further into it in different tweets where, eventually Gina blocked her because Heather was being so obnoxious. And then she starts bragging about it, of course, being like, she blocked me. And that's, oh, well, this is who Heather is at the end of the day. So every single time Gina's doing something good. She's fighting back for, of course, the rights of real Americans, the rights of us in the arts who have been ostracized for decades, all because of who we are, Heather. And it really sucks that people like you do this. Of course, I've been a victim of your nonsense as a reporter in comics who's the most trusted name in comic book news. You called security on me at San Diego Comic-Con just for sitting there and, of course, taking notes and writing an article for Bounding Into Comics at the time. Absolutely crazy. I had my press pass. I'm doing my job. And, of course, you have to harass me in person. It's crazy. I'd like an apology for that at some point, Heather, because you know what? Obviously, I'm taking slings and arrows because of my existence on Twitter and on YouTube, and this is abject hypocrisy on your part. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this, my friends. Hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to back All Eyes on Ashley, and it's going to be a great book, my friends. I really appreciate you being there. We'll see you soon.